Hi, dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. Well, this report is a bit late, unfortunately, today, but so I'm not going to go into any of those details, little details of this match, but basically, I'm going to give you a cricket update. Now, the first match that there are two matches which were played today in the Nokia T20 Champions League. The first one, which was played, was between Mumbai Indians and New South Wales. Mumbai Indians were the ones, but this match, as far as Mumbai Indians and New South Wales are concerned, Mumbai Indians, it was a very low scoring affairs. In fact, both the matches today were low scoring affairs in the Champions League, and Mumbai Indians actually batted first. They just couldn't get going, thanks to some very good bowling from the Australian bowlers. In particular, it was Patrick Cummins, the 18-year-old, really, ramping up that pace and bowling with absolute speed, and that his bowling was there. It reflected 4 overs, one made and one for 13. And initially, it was very good bowling effort from Stuart Clark, the veteran, 4 overs, no made and two for 15. Mitchell Stark, 4 overs, one for 28. And then Moises Enriquez, 4 overs, none for 23. And Steve O'Keefe picked up 2 for 18 of his 4. So it was a good bowling effort from the New South Wales bowlers, whether it was the pace bowlers or it was the seam bowlers or the spinners. Everyone did well. Mumbai Indians never got going. They kept on crumbling. Blizzard was out for 1. Kanwar was gone for 5. Ryder was dismissed for 2. Franklin was the one who stood amongst the ruins and contributed an unbeaten 42 of 51 balls with 5 fours. Other than that, this mighty batting order which Mumbai had really, absolutely succumbed to the very good bowling of the New South Wales Blues. Pollard was out for 8, Simmons was out for 9, Satish made 14, Harbhajan Singh was run out for 15. 100 all out, 100 for 7 was the score of 20 overs for the Mumbai Indians. New South Wales, they didn't have it easy at all, because Abu Ahmed Nachim came in and rocked them in the first over itself by, in fact, it was the second over rather, where he picked up 2 wickets to really put New South Wales into a real sort of a quandary, I would say, because he dismissed Shane Watson in the first over of his first over, clean ball by Ahmed for 3, and David Warner was also succumbed, caught Harbhajan Singh bowled Ahmed for 12 or 4 balls with 3 4. So good bowling from Abu Ahmed Nachim. Malinga came in and picked up the wicket of Catich by bowling a superb Yorker to clean bowl Catich for a duck, and Smith was sent back to the pavilion by Ahmed Nachim as he was caught by Raidu behind the wickets, and 4 wickets were down at that stage for New South Wales, and Moises Enriquez, who played well the other day, gave away his wicket as he was LBW bowled to the leg spinner Chahal for a duck, and New South Wales innings were tottering at 28 for 5, and even though Mumbai Indians made only 100, they would have definitely given themselves a chance, having dismissed half the side for just 28 runs, and 72 runs more required. But Stephen Smith and Ben Rohrer did that trick for them without any further alarms. They just steadied themselves as far as the innings is concerned, and then slowly started opening up and playing some strokes. And Stephen Smith was there to take them to victory, not out on a very good 45, 47 balls with 5 fours and 1 6. And Ben Rohrer was not out on 26 of 28 balls with 1 4. And they were over the line at 101 for 5 after 17 overs, and it was a 5-wicket victory for the New South Wales team. Malinga 4 overs 1 for 23. Abu Ahmed Nachim 4 overs 3 for 23 was successful there, very successful. Chahal, the leg spinner, 3 overs 1 for 17. Harbhajan Singh none for 14. Kiran Pollard 2 overs for 14, and Franklin bowled 1 over for 8 runs. Now that is as far as that match is concerned. The next match was the match which was the real match, I would say, because Trinidad and Tobago has been involved in a lot of close affairs, but today their bowlers not only bowled excellently. Now this was a match where it was a test at they played the match in Chidambaram Stadium between Chennai superkings Trinidad and Tobago. Basically, the pitch did not do anything. It was for a matter of the players having to stay at the wicket, because There was not much pace in the wicket. There was not much bounce. There was no turn. I wouldn't say. Yes, I thought the Trinidad and Tobago bowlers who bowled slowly and very well, very intelligently, and that's what really made Chennai Super Kings actually lose this match to Trinidad and Tobago by 12 runs. But what a match it was! Trinidad and Tobago was the one who started, took strike first, and they made a low score. Again, this was a low scoring affair, 123 for 8 of 20 overs. The openers, Lendy Simmons, Perkins, perked up by making 34 of 28 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes. Lendy Simmons contributing 20 of 33 balls with 1 4. So they had a good start. They had a good start whereby they contributed 52 in 10 overs. As I said, it was not easy to play the strokes over there. Dwayne Bravo was out for 1. Bharat played a good knock of 23 before a clean bowl by Bollinger with a beautiful delivery from Bollinger of 22 balls with 2 fours. But the person who really gave them the impetus and the push was Cooper, who crashed 2 sixes of the bowling of Bollinger, 1 of the bowling of Bravo, to make a very quick fire 28 of just 10 balls with 1 4 and 3 sixes, and that brought 123 for 8 on the board of 20 overs for Trinidad and Tobago. Bowling figures, nothing to really talk about. None for 24 for Albie Morkel. Dougie Bollinger was the best, 3 for 30, 1 for 25 for Bravo. Jagati bowled 4 overs, 2 for 18. Today he looked impressive. Ashwin bowled 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 25. Now, talking about this match as far as Chennai Super Kings were concerned, Chennai Super Kings, well, they really didn't have a clue as to what's happening, because the I would say the Trinidad and Tobago bowlers, the slower bowlers, spinners are absolutely swarming over them. Samuel Badri, who has been making a real mark in this T20 championship with his leg spin bowling, 4 overs, no maiden, none for 14. But the person who really stole the show was that little spinner, SP Nareen, who has been impressing, and today he bowled such a throttling bowling spell. His innings, according to me, he was the key, and he was the man of the match, very rightly so. 4 overs, no maidens, 3 wickets for 8 runs. He picked up Murli Vijay, clean bowled for 6. He picked up Suresh Raina, cotton bowled Nareen for 2. And then in the middle, Dhoni, an important wicket was taken by Nareen when Dhoni was cotton bowled Nareen for 7 of 22 balls. And then Sharvin Ganga, 4 overs, none for 33. Cooper contributed 1 wicket. He had 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 15. Now, Chennai Super Kings, as I said, they were really struggling against the slow bowlers. Credit to the Trinidad and Tobago slow bowlers, especially the spinners, who really spun a web around the Chennai Super Kings batsmen. And Chennai Super Kings batsmen did not have a good start. They lost Michael Hussey to the bowling of Ram Pop for 13 of 12 balls with 2 fours. Murli Vijay 6, as I said, Suresh Raina 2. Badrinath contributed, but he was run out for 14 of 26 balls. Saha was LBW bowled, Cooper for 8. Dhoni, as I said, Cornball Nareen, and then the only person who could do it was Dwayne Bravo, and Albie Morkel was the crease, and one would have fancied that probably Chennai Super Kings might have pulled it off. But what was, as I said, the difference was this person, SP Nareen, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 8. 33 runs of the last 2 overs, one would have still expected Dwayne Bravo and Albie Morkel at the other end. See, because Dwayne Bravo, as you know, is an aggressive player, and Albie Morkel can hit those big sixes. But well, it couldn't happen, because it was a very good over from Cooper. The 19th over, 33 required of 2 overs, and the 19th over ball by Cooper yielded just 7 runs. But Albie Morkel, it was too much, because 7 runs, and they required probably 25 runs to win the match in the last over. Albie Morkel tried his bit by crashing 2 sixes, but finally it was all over. They could finish with only 111 for 6 of 20 overs. Trinidad and Tobago going home by 12 runs. And in fact, Albie Morkel remained not out on 18 of 12 balls with 2 sixes. Dwayne Bravo was not out on 32 of 22 balls with 5 fours. But that was all over. Trinidad and Tobago had taken the match and had taken 2 points in this match. What a match it was. And Trinidad and Tobago really deserved to win. The way they played and that bowling, let me tell you, the spinners, the slower bowlers have really come to the party. And Chennai Super Kings have been, not thrown out. Chennai Super Kings have been beaten by Trinidad and Tobago by 12 runs. And I'm sure Trinidad and Tobago will really savor the victory, because Chennai Super Kings are the IPL champions of 2011. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening Show for today. Sorry that I had to come late today. I was a bit busy with a lot of other shows on the weekend. And I hope you all enjoyed my Cricket Happening Show. Thanks for watching Cricket Happenings. Your host Ram, signing off. Thank you.